I'm Lady T506. Welcome to my channel. Hello everyone's. I am here for Empire Season 5, Episode 6. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. We have Hakeem. He's in the studio. He's no longer coughing. He's no longer choking. He seems that he has a flow going on, and he's expressing all the anger that he's been going through the past 2 years. The only thing is, he hasn't taken time out to go on there and hit that shower, so it smells like outside and grown man hind part in there. No, we don't need that. Smelling like outside. Y'all know when kids go outside and they be playing for like 15-20 minutes and then they come back inside and it's like, you need to go take a bath and or shower because you smell like outside. Even though when you're outside you don't smell it, but somehow it gets the smell of outside just clings to children. That's what I'm like. It smells like that and a grown man's hind part. Please, just, I know you're in the flow. You're expressing yourself. You're no longer coughing and choking. But for the other people who have to be in the room with you, please just take 10 minutes out of your time and go on there and wash your whole body. Get all the cracks and crevices, please and thank you. Because when Cookie comes in, she's happy to see him in the studio. She's just not happy that the studio smells like grown man behind and children coming in from outside. So just wash all those orifices, and maybe a nice hot shower will, get the juices flowing so, you can go out there and rap some more. I just need you, Hakeem, as a grown man, to make sure you just wash your body. That's all I want. Please and thank you. So Cookie calls herself, educating herself on HIV and the steps people have to take, and like people with HIV, this is no longer a death sentence. As long as you're taking your medicine, eating right and exercise, you can outlive a lot of people. She wants to know so she can understand what Kaya's going through. I was like, okay, good. This is about being educated. I think a lot more people should be educated about this because there's still some people to this day, November 7th? Yeah, November 7th, 2018, that still thinks that HIV is a death sentence. Now, I'm not saying that it's not bad, but it's no longer the death sentence it was 30 years ago. So I'm glad that they're showing that Cookie, she's educating herself so she can understand what Kai is going through, and she can be there for Kai and Jamal, since Jamal is going to be marrying Kai soon. I was like, okay, let's educate ourselves on this program. So Lucious decides to sell this painting that was a wedding gift for him and Cookie so he can get into this poker game. Now I was like, either one or two things is gonna happen. I just had a feeling that this painting was not going to be back into the Lion's house anytime soon. You were risking this painting to go into a poker game. You're like, first of all, there is no guarantee that you were going to win this money, but you saw we need money right now. But y'all could have sold that house and got something smaller, because I'm just telling you, I know the upkeep alone is a pretty penny. Y'all don't have money like that to be living in that big house. Like when y'all was running Empire, sure, yes. But now, no. And now you were selling y'all painting to get into this poker game. And you just think, okay, I'm going to go ahead and sell the painting. I worked with this dude before. He's just going to hold to me. So once I win this poker game, I can just go ahead and buy it back and Cookie be none the wiser. And I was like, I already know that painting was going to be gone. And it was never going to see the inside of the Lion House again. And now you got to explain to Cookie how you had this harebrained scheme of, I needed to get into the poker game to make some money. So I decided to sell our wedding gift behind your back to make some money. I just know that was not going to go over well at all. Cookie, she's having a 5-day, 5-borough scouting excursion going on. She and Lucious decide we gonna bet who can sign the first artist, and that's what's going on. So she out here in the park trying to find the next talent. This line wrapped around the whole entire park. And Portia's like, I know this dude, he's going to be good because he's my play cousin and, talent runs in the family. And I just wanted to say, if he's your play cousin, y'all not blood related, so I don't know how that runs in the family. Y'all play cousins, not real cousins, Portia. But like Portia, she gets up there to do like the little intro, and I was like, who knew Portia had a little flow about her? We need to be signing Portia. She seems like she can be a good little rapper, and y'all can be managing and finally get her out to a good record label. Not Empire, because Empire, Kingsley, he don't know what he talking about or know what he doing when it comes to the record label company. But anyway, Portia, she had a good little flow about her. I was like, okay. I mean, the cousin, he needed a little confidence and a little bit of work, but Portia, I was feeling Portia's rap. I don't remember any of the words, but I was feeling the rap, and I was like, see, that's who y'all should be signing. She shouldn't be your assistant or this whatever fake title you gave her. Y'all need to be signing her as be managing her to get her out here on the record label. That's what I thought. I may be wrong. Jamal and Becky, they have their we gonna wear onesies and watch Insecure together. They best good friends. They go back like Forrest and Bubba and Forrest and Jenny. And like he didn't really want to have, wear onesies and watch Insecure. He was already almost kind of blow her off. He didn't have his onesie on, and she like scoped the vibe out right then and there. It's like, something about this ain't right. What's going on? He's like, girl, it's fine. I'm gonna put my onesie on. We're gonna eat snacks. But he accidentally eats one of her edibles that she has for anxiety. Now, y'all know Jamal, he's a recovering addict. Once he got shot, he got hooked on pills. And he not supposed to be eating no edibles. But the thing is, he didn't know it was an edible. He just thought this was snacks. Like, Becky did not say, okay, these snacks right here, this is for everybody. But these snacks right here, these are my edibles, okay? So you can't touch these. And on top of that, he didn't tell her that he was engaged. So, that's going to be an issue. Kai comes home, and these two are standing, like, sitting behind the couch, talking about some shh. These two think they invisible. And I'm like, really? Kai comes up, like, what's going on? So, Becky let me eat one of her edibles. Y'all, it's hard being me, being this sexy R&B person that I am. Y'all just don't know what I'm going through. So Kai eats the edibles, and I'm like, are we going to like stop Jamal from eating these edibles at any point in time? Are we going to stop him from eating edibles? So they are all three of them are out here just high off edibles, and they decide to play truth or dare. Now, when you high and drunk, that's when your whole truth comes out. Becky get to... Ooh, I done lost my notes, y'all. Hold on. Becky, she get to talk about some... Man, out of all your ex-boyfriends, Michael was the best. I mean, I really miss Michael. Michael, he was that dude. And he was like, well, if Michael was all that, then how come I got the ring on my finger? And she was like... Jamal, how dare you? We go back like Bubba and Forrest and Bubba and Jenny. Like, how could you not tell me? He's like, I'm sorry. And she just lets kind of look here. When you was missing, I didn't even care not 1 ounce that you was missing, but like I see y'all in love and y'all together and everything. So if something would happen to you like right now, I would be sad. But when you was gone, I was like, I got Jamal all to myself. She didn't say that, but I'm paraphrasing. There is a little bit of part of me that wants Empire to just go under the leadership of Kingsley, because he is so into, okay, the data says this. We have to go to what the data says. Never mind the fact that 3 black divas, and now when I hear that, it just reminds me of Kayla from Ramblin' K. As soon as I saw them, her saying 3 black divas just popped in my head. But anyway, y'all go check, go to Ramblin' K's page here on YouTube. So he doesn't care that they've been selling out shows, in the last however long. Like, his thing is, the data says this, so we're going to go with the data. And I'm like, a little bit of me wants to just be like, you know what, just let the whole empire just crumble. But then the other part of me is like, that's like 20 some odd years of all of Cookie and Lucious's work gone down the drain, because this fool over here just does not seem to know what he's doing. And then I was getting kind of creeped out because he gets to looking at this picture. It was like some woman in the book. And I couldn't really tell who it was. Like, she went in the book. It was like in this little box he had. And he was like, focus. Then he goes over looking all creepily at this, like, chair, I guess Lucious' old chair, and he gets to like crushing something in his hand and blood is coming out. And I'm like, dude, whatever you're squeezing it so hard that you are bleeding and you're not fazed about that. Which makes me wonder about you. Like, I've been already wondering about Kingsley, but like Kingsley in his mode is like, I would love for them to just like let grandma out of the hospital. Just let her out just for a little bit and just send her over there and do what she need to do to Kingsley and just bring her back home. Like, y'all don't know what happened. Grandma, she got on the bus and thought, we still had Empire, got there and saw Kingsley, had a blackout, something happened to him, and just bring her home. Something. Like, when grandma was out, grandma was handling things. She had Anika behind bars. She killed that the half brother and blamed it on Anika. Grandma was out here handling business, and she knew that Demi Moore was up to no good. Can we please bring grandma back, please? Hakeem, he is angry with the world. Mainly, he ain't angry at Andre because he grew up without Cookie in his life, and he didn't want that for Bella, and Andre took that away from him. Andre, I don't think he was trying to kill Anika. I just think that was just a casualty. Now, we just not going to forget the fact that she killed Rhonda. Well, yeah, she killed the baby, and then she like threw Rhonda off the roof. So we just not going to act like Anika was some nice person. And you talking about something you did about Bella growing up without her mama. Did she really know Anika like that for real? Because my understanding is she thought Tiana was her mama. When Anika finally got out of jail, baby Bella didn't want nothing to do with Anika. Tiana was her mama, and she probably still to this day think that Tiana is her mama. Like, I know it's sad to say, like, technically, that was Anika, Anika is her biological mama. But, she wasn't gonna miss nothing because she didn't know Anika like that for real. I mean, I know she gonna want to know who her biological people are. But, like, really, was she really missing out on having Anika in her life? All the sneakiness that Anika was doing. And he just forget the fact that Anika killed your unborn nephew and threw your sister-in-law off of a balcony to her death. Yeah, and I'm just like, well, do you remember what November such and such was? That's the day my son, he will be 5 years old to this day. So I'm not going to be crying over Anika's death because she could have been gone a long time ago. So if y'all had just left Anika in jail, she would still be alive today. I'm just saying, she could have been in there, stayed in jail, and been alive. Y'all the one that got her out, so, hey. Just remember, Anika, she wasn't no saint out here. Cookie is trying to help, what's her name, Mia or Maya? I think it's Maya. Y'all remember Maya was Pound Cake's daughter, and Cookie kind of, like, found Maya last year, introduced her to Cupcake before Cupcake, passed away and all. But Maya, she out here just wilding out. She done found out who her birth mama was. She done got with some boy who say he's a club promoter, to come to find out he a drug dealer. He done had her drop off some drugs somewhere or some money somewhere, and she gets surprised by the police and he can't even go there to pick her up. She called Cookie, and Cookie, she already know the game because that's what happened to her. She went to go make a drug deal, and what happened? She got arrested, spent 17 years of her life in jail. And ended up losing her man and her family. I mean, she got everybody back in the long run, but still. So Maya's like, oh, you know what? I'm acting stupid. I don't really need to be with that dude no more. He don't care about me. He a drug dealer. Yes, you know that now. But when Cookie goes over there to help her out, she's like, you know what? I was overreacting. I'm going to stay here with my drug dealing boyfriend. But I'm like, girl, do you realize? And this is a PSA. If you are at a place where drugs are being sold, I don't care if you just stepped in there 2 seconds ago to borrow some sugar. Everybody in the house over 18 is going to jail. I'm telling you. Even if you ain't there handling other drugs, you were at a drug house, you were going to jail. If you had this brain, just bought this house, saved up for 5-6 years to buy this house, and you move this knucklehead in, and he get to selling drugs, they taking the house because they don't know where the drug money came from. This is a little story. my auntie, there was a house a few doors down from my auntie's house, and the police came in, kicked in the door, and took everybody to jail. They didn't care if you was just there in the back babysitting. They didn't care if you came to drop off a bowl that you had borrowed 2 weeks ago. They don't care if you there to borrow a bowl of sugar. They don't care if you was just popping in and say, hey, everybody's going down, so do you really want to risk that? But then she gets to back to the program. PSA over. But she get to Reed and Cookie talking about something. What are you talking about? You was out here doing the same thing, and your man let you rot in jail for 17 years. Your son is out here dropping a mic with guns on stage. So before you try to fix my life, Iyanla, why don't you try to fix yours? She didn't say Iyanla, but I thought it fit right then and there. She was like, So like, how did you think that would make me feel? You showing me that I was a product of prison rape, introducing me to my birth mother who died like minutes after I met her. How did you think that was going to affect my life? So you go over there and get your life together, and I will be over handling my life. I was like, okay. So when you in jail for 17 years because of this man, don't say nothing to Cookie. Because I have to explain this poker game. So Lucious is there, and some other people was there, and my boy Avon Barksdale. That is not his real name, but every time I see him, I will call him Avon Barksdale because that's who he played on one of my favorite shows, The Wire. So the game is going on. One dude, he's like, he can no longer borrow money from the bank. You need to just go ahead and cash out. So Lucious is winning. He goes to, collect his money. The next thing, like 5 or 6 dudes come busting in. And immediately, Lucious and Avon Barksdale, they escaped through some side door. And I was like, that seems suspicious. But then again, it's like you see guns, your automatic reaction is to run. I guess Avon Barksdale was like, you running, I'm running too. Guns is, being brought out. Bullets could be brought out next. I ain't got time for this, so I'm gonna follow you. And Lucious like, before I enter any building, I make sure I have an escape plan, okay? So dude was like, yeah, thanks, bro. I owe you one. I hear y'all, about to build y'all empire. So, props to y'all. I was like, yes, I love Avon Barksdale. Even though I know that is not his name, he will forever be Avon Barksdale to me. So Lucious goes back to the house and he's talking to Thirsty like, that plan worked out fine. He's like, almost worked out fine. So I guess Lucious and Thirsty was behind the robbing of the poker game. But the dude that he sold the painting to has sold it to somebody else. He got a good that he could not refuse. And who bought it? Avon Barksdale. I was like, what you got going on with this, Avon Barksdale? I just thought that was interesting. I wonder how that's going to play into things. Giselle and 1/3 of 3 Black Divas show up at the Lion's house, but they have a proposition. Giselle done already told 3 Black Divas that, hey, look here. Kingsley don't know what he's talking about. He wants to ask y'all from the Empire label. I don't see that. I see y'all have potential, but this fool don't know what he's talking about. He's all about the data. He's not about the artist, even though y'all been selling out. So they go over there to Lucious like, y'all need some money. We have a proposition for you. I was like, okay. I don't know where the other, it was only 1/3 3 Black Divas. Tisha Cam was there. I don't know where the other 2 girls was, but Lucious like, do tell. Y'all, lastly, we at the funeral parlor, we still do not know who is in the casket, and FBI director comes up and asking Lucious, does he know who Avon Barksdale is? And he was like, I told you before, I don't know. But he's like, well, your wife Cookie seems to know him. There's several pictures of Avon Barksdale and Cookie together, and they looking real cozy about it here. What do you have to say about that? And I was like, y'all, that better not be Cookie in that casket. I'm just saying, I will not watch no more if Cookie Lion is not on there. Y'all not finna do that to me. No, you're not. So, y'all, that was the gist. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Feel free to subscribe. Make sure your notifications are on. If you're returning, welcome back. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.